Back.
Every year, more than 20 million children visit the emergency departments of hospitals, most of them injured in accidents that could have been prevented. This story is not a recreation. It's one family's ordeal that began on a February evening in 1994 in the isolated community of Waianae on the island of Oahu and ended at the Kapiolani Medical Center for Women and Children, the only pediatric intensive care facility in the state of Hawaii.
Emergency ambulance.
I'm just going to have an ambulance on Makaha Valley Road.
What's the matter?
A little boy was riding a three-wheeler and apparently he got hurt. I really don't know.
And he flipped over.
I'm not sure. I'm in the house.
A 911 call reports an ATV accident involving a child. During the 45-minute transport to Kapiolani Medical Center, word on the boy's condition is radioed ahead to Dr. Rod Boychuk, the pediatric emergency physician on duty that night.
Coming in with a 9-year-old male who was riding in the front of a three-wheeler, and they went up a steep incline to where the bike fell back over him, and the middle part of the handlebar struck him in the forehead.
The victim is Keone Wolf.
When he first came in, we did a very quick assessment to make sure he was breathing.
All right, just keep your head still, keep your neck still, don't move. Deep breath in and out. Attaboy. Okay, airways, clear.
Initially, it didn't look that bad.
Got an IV running or not yet?
Yeah, we did.
Jeff, can you put some pressure on this bleeding?
Grandma coming.
Grandma's coming. Don't worry, okay? You're going to be all right, okay?
Lacerations here?
Yeah, big lacerations. Alan, note these lacerations. Right eyelash, left eyelash, below eyebrow, I'm sorry, and mid-forehead. Don't move your neck, okay? Uncle, you saw the accident. Let's go over it one more time. What hit him in the face?
On the handle, there's a crossbar going like this.
Okay.
So what happened when the bike went over, I think the crossbar just landed right on his face.
Smacked his face.
Smacked his face.
Okay.
He had a helmet on, but he didn't have no face shield on.
He was wearing a safety helmet.
Yeah, the helmet saved the fall because the crossbar on the handle whacked against the helmet, but that saved the whole thing from coming on top of him.
That's so good. Open your eyes for me. Look at my nose again. Look way over here. Look way over the other side. Look at your uncle.
His eyes weren't tracking well. With trauma to the face like this, you can blow the orbits out. And if you blow the orbits out, then the eyes won't move properly.
It's hard to get a good view of his full range of movement because his eyes are so swollen. What else hurts anywhere?
The back of my head.
The back of your head hurts. Okay.
Like one pillow.
One pillow. I can't do one pillow until we x-ray your head first, sweetie, okay? I want you to keep your neck still for me, okay? After we get the x-ray of the neck, you can have 2 pillows if you want, okay?
Okay.
Attaboy. Uncle's helping us keep by holding the blood, okay? And Mom and Dad are on their way in.
Keone and his uncle seemed very close. The uncle was very concerned about him, and extended family is very important in Hawaii. So if there's any aunties or uncles around that make a good connection with the child, we really like to include them.
Were you scared? Yeah. Both of us were scared.
After the initial x-ray, his lateral neck had been cleared of injury.
Hey, that looks good.
The next important thing was a CT scan, initially looking for any type of bleeding in his head.
We're going to do a few extra cuts right through his eyes to make sure he doesn't have any blood fracture of his orbit, because that bar looks like it came right across his upper orbital ridge. This looks a little different here. Very suspicious right here. Well, it's pushed down. Look, it's cracked. This orbit might be cracked backwards. It looks like he's got a fracture through either his sinuses or his orbit on the right side. He's got a little bit of air, looks like, in the anterior part of his brain. The brain itself looks okay, though.
Good thing he's wearing that helmet.
Good thing he's wearing the helmet is right.
Yeah. His mom's on the phone. You want to talk to her?
I want to talk to the mom, yes. You drive very calmly if you're going to drive, and I would prefer that somebody drove you. Uncle is here right beside me. His uncle.
Uncle Mano.
Uncle Mano.
Yeah. Hello, Steffi. Yeah. Oh. He's stable. He's talking everything. Yeah. I'm really sorry, you know. When we talked and everything, you know, I tried to blame myself, and she said, no, man, no. This is just an accident. This wasn't planned. You know, don't blame yourself. Just calm down, calm down. All my pressure just released. Yeah, I told him I'm not going to leave him because I was holding him all the way through X-ray, everything. I love you too, Steffi. Yeah.
Keone's grandmother, Rosalind Raposa, and his grandfather arrive.
Oh, everything okay, Hoover? Everything okay, baby?
Look like.
I love you, my dear. I love you. We felt for him, yeah.
You tell Grandma how you feel, okay?
I just couldn't do anything for him. He just took it like a man. Took it like a man, yeah. I was so proud of him, yet I knew more to come.
You okay? Yeah.
His mother, Stephanie Wolf, was at work when she heard about the accident.
Your brother's scared, you know, Eddie boy. So worried about you. You can hear all of us.
Yeah.
You can open your eyes. No. I was frightened. I was unsure, but he's not in a coma and he's not dead. If there were some physical things that may have happened, it didn't matter to me. My son's alive. I've got him.
It fractures here, here, and up here, and it's pushed back. See that? That's just like pushed way back. That should be a...
Plastic surgeon Vincent Knipp is called in to determine the extent of Keone's facial injuries.
The nasal bone separated from the skull, and it was pushed back into the face about an inch.
Like an accordion.
There was a bony fragment that disrupted the covering of the brain, which caused the cerebrospinal fluid leak.
I'm sure it ripped a tear over there. Now, if you look at the anterior wall,
a few spicules or little pieces of bone actually did go into and cut the surrounding of the brain.
Okay, well, it looks like it needs to be done.
If Keone didn't have the surgery, there is now a connection between the sinuses and the surrounding of the brain, which means that any infection that might be present in the sinuses could easily get up into the brain and around the brain.
3 days after the incident, Keone is readied for the delicate surgery to repair the fractured bones in his face.
okay, buddy, I'll see you in there, okay?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. You're going to be just fine.
Okay, this is happy medicine.
He says, Grandma, I'm going surgery. I'm scared. Take me home. I'm going to heal myself. He said, Grandpa had a broken nose. He healed. I said, Grandpa, today he cannot smell. I know you're scared. I'm going to be with you, and you trust everything to Dr. Knipp.
Yeah.
Philip, in order to get to this area here, we're going to pull this down. That way we'll be able to see the fracture here, and we'll be able to get into the orbit.
We had to lift up the bone that was pushed back.
Okay, anytime. We'll take a 10 blade.
We made an incision in the scalp and pulled the scalp down to get to that area.
So the nasal bone was displaced back by really about an inch. And so we popped that bone up, stabilized it with these plates and screws. Both the walls inside here were fractured of the orbit. So we took a little bone from here as a bone graft, and we filled it in here where it was really smashed. He's really lucky, and I'm sure the helmet helped him.
I was very happy with the operation. I think we got the bones back to where they should be.
Keone, open your eyes.
It's okay.
What's the matter?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? That's a very good sign.
Very good sign.
Keone, Mommy's here. You get a hard time breathing. Okay, we got some oxygen in you. When I walked into the recovery room, the first thing I said, oh my gosh, it was a sight. I mean, I was really, really scared. I understood the surgery that he was going to go through, imagined what it was going to look like, but the reality was totally, totally different. Remember when he told you how you're going to breathe? That's what you need to do. Oh, you're a strong boy. Yes, that's how. One more time. There you go, Keone.
Oh, my shorts.
Oh, your shorts.
I get them.
Okay, right here. Grandma got it right by her.
He said, Grandma, you bring me my shorts, bring me my baby D's. I don't want to wear no hospital pajamas.
Go put your shorts on in a second, okay?
No.
Take some deep breaths.
Every boy has something different. Some have a medal, some have girls have dolls. But Keone was very special with his shorts. And I told the doctor, in here, this is the only thing he has. And this will make him well because it will set him straight.
Joe, you want Mommy to put your shorts on?
Folds the rest for the
1 month after surgery, Keone is almost fully recovered.
All the doctors there that in Kapiolani, from Dr. Boychuk to Dr. Nip and everyone that helped, they were really, really good. Everything is healing fine. His face and everything, his features are all coming back to the Keone that I knew. Just open it up and we can put some in. As a parent, the most that we can do is try to make sure that we have the proper gear, proper supervision. Oh, yeah, I think they've got enough in there, huh? You can never overdo when it comes to safety.
As part of the Safe Kids program, Dr. Boychuk and other hospital staff visit local schools to educate children about safety.
What's the first thing you do after you close the door and get in the car? Put on your seatbelts. Is that what We're going to hit every school in this state that will let us in. If we can educate the kids of today, we won't have the trauma of tomorrow.
So one of the main things that you can do to try to stay safe then is to wear a helmet.
Keone's outlook is great because he was wearing his helmet.
Some of the equipment that you use.
I suspect he's going to be able to do everything he did before, hopefully with one exception, and that's not drive that vehicle that he was on previously until he gets a little older.
I says, Keone, no more three-wheeler. He said, Grandma, no more three-wheeler. I'm going to be a fisherman. I'm not going to ride no three-wheeler. I'm going to be a fisherman.
I don't like riding on three-wheeler again because I don't like get hurt. I'm going to wait until I come a little bit older.
Keone's so adventurous. He loves everything outside, outdoors. I hope that this experience that he's gone through doesn't frighten him from taking the challenges and that this doesn't stop him from being what he wants, whatever his dream is to fulfill.